Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, I'll tell you what, it is tremendous to be back out here with all of you again, taking a look at another upcoming video game. This is a play on a roguelite, kind of combination of tower defense and bullet hell. It's fun. Did you know that Steam Next Fest is going on? It is. It is. It's in full effect, and I'll tell you what. There are a lot of games to play, and I've been out here playing them. And maybe you have too. In fact, I want to hear in the comments which games you've been playing as part of Steam Next Fest, because there are so many out there, and while I have played the ones that I thought were interesting, you know, it'd be great to hear from some of you as well. So, this is SHOOPER NOVA. I like the play on words there. And basically, we have this robot sphere that we are going to load up with guns and power-ups, and we are going to protect the robot sphere. That's what I'm deciding to call it. So there you have it. Okay, so throughout the process, we're going to get coins, and we are going to buy different cannons and passive upgrades. In fact, I think I want to go with this critical hit chance right off the bat, and I would like an explosive cannon as well. Now, we can move these around along the way if we'd like, and so I'm gonna maybe reposition these across from each other just so that we get opposing sides happening. See, isn't that nice? And then what happens is the passives start to get interesting and take advantage of the different types of guns and bullets that you have. So it gets quite good. I think it's pretty great. I think you're probably, maybe, going to want to try this one out. We just have to survive for the requisite period of time, and then we go back into the store mode. Another explosive cannon might be nice, because then we can start... Oh, slow effect. That sounds kind of nice, too. I was just going to say, we can start positioning ourselves with passives that benefit explosive ammo, which we're going to see eventually. I think we're good. Now, in this opening area, there are 20 waves that you need to survive through, and then you run into a boss encounter. Yeah, give us the gold. Alright, this is a particularly good round for gold, I have to say. Wow, we grabbed all of it. That's fantastic. Okay, luck amplification. That probably helps with, oh, I would imagine criticals, frost satellite. This would probably be great. Okay, so let's pop that on there, and this is going to rotate around. And then that leaves us room for 2 modifiers that fit between guns, usually. So I'm going to buy the luck, of course. Don't really care about knockback distance right now, so let's go wave 4. Yeah, see, we've got that nice little rotating satellite now. It's going to slow guys down. It's very nice for us. So when we get hit, we do take a damage. You'll see our HP over to the right there. No big deal. We've got 25. Oh, I like what that satellite does. That's pretty good. Works as advertised, turns out. I don't think these guys have time to get to us. Perfect. Hey, let's take a sip of coffee real quick here, right? I've got a gigantic cup of coffee today. This is great. Okay, cheers to you out there. Hope you get something good going. I will say this too, the reload time is critical, as you can imagine. Reload takes longer based on how many weapons you've got strapped onto this guy. All right. So small and cute, but how small? Like small enough for this? Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh, perfect. That's cool. All right. Honestly, I wasn't sure if that was going to work or not. Critical hit chance plus 5%. Crit hit effect minus 10%. Slow down the enemy by... Let's see that again. 90% during critical hit, lasting for 1 second. That's kind of cool. Let's do that. Just slowing everybody down. All right. The faster reload is already coming into play in a big way. All right, let's see if we can nab all of this gold. That's great. Wonderful. Uh-oh. They start getting close, and then all of a sudden you go, oh boy, about to get got. Self-destruct device. What does this say? Satellites explode upon death, dealing 9.2 300% damage. The explosion radius equals to satellites something or other. Well, that's interesting. I think we will do that since we've got one of those. Adjacent components gain the following effect. Summon HP plus 20%. Projectiles cannot penetrate. Oh, right. So that's that would be another cannon, which we do not have room for. I'm going to refresh the shop here, and we're going to see what else we can grab. What do we have here? Firearm damage plus 3. There's a 2% chance to drop 1 coins on enemy death. As luck reaches 20, chance something or other. Chance turns to 5%. Well, what is our luck at today? 7. Well, we could bet on the come, right? Right? Summoning speed plus 6. Now that's interesting. If we had 2 summons, and maybe what we want to do is change out the explosive cannon at some point for another summon and maybe put something like this over there. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe we want to take it for now. We've got the money. Okay, let's see. We'll figure out what we want to do. Lots of different options, lots of different builds you could go with. And I think that always makes these types of games fun. All right, some of these guys are starting to come in. And yes, I'm a little bit focused on the gold, which maybe is not the best thing for us right now. Boy. We're going to need to think about damage. Shooting speed plus 0.4 at each shot. Resets on reload. So that could be nice for us. HP limit plus 10. Knockback distance. Well, I wish we had enough for both of these. I'm going to go with shooting speed, because then we can get to that reload that much faster. I think maybe we're just going to have to focus on the enemies a little bit more than I was. Like these big dudes. Alright, whoa. I'm gonna grab this gold too. Yeah, something's going to have to give here because these guys are starting to get a lot more chunky in terms of their durability. Now, I think that this is just something that is broken, but it's a demo. It's okay. That's all right. Penetration damage. I think we're just going to refresh here real quick. Super Entity. For every 15 total HP lost, HP limit plus 1. That's interesting. Here's luck plus 3. For every 1 point of luck gain, 1% increased crit hit chance. Okay, we are going to do that because we've got some different things that pop based on our luck. We have 11 left, which is not much for the cause. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. We got to grab a sip next time. Okay, come on. Let's get those crits popping. I'm seeing them here and there, which is great. All right, wonderful. And I am still thinking about whether or not we should throw a summon on one of those open spots. That might be helpful. Okay, not terrible. Let's take a quick sip here. Okay, so I see a luck +7, and I think we absolutely should do that. Critical hit repair. Restore 1 HP for every 3 enemies killed with critical hits. Holy moly. Oh, yeah. All right, so this is interesting. Adjacent components getting the following effect. Damage -4, but ammo count +1 and projectile scatter angle, so they'll kind of blast out like a shotgun. You know, let's just save the gold for this time. Kind of hoping that luck will really come into play with the crit hits and some of the other things that we've built around the luck piece. And then, of course, the deaths with the critical hits that are going to give us health back. This is kind of interesting. Also, our health is falling at an interesting rate. And you're saying, yeah, Goat, we know. It's because of this build you've put together that you promised was going to work well, and look what's happening before us. I know. Maybe it's all me. Component capacity +1. That's interesting. I did not know that was a thing. Restore 1 HP upon killing 4 enemy. Oh, this is just a gun, but it's level 2. Huh. So that's another thing, folks. That's another thing that I'm remembering now. And look, I planned it this way. Some of these guns can be upgraded. Okay? Yeah, so maybe we want to do that too. And we probably should put something over here. I think it's probably time, right? Like a regen gun. A level 2 regen gun. That's going to help with what's going on. Component capacity. This is interesting. I think we should. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Adjacent components getting the following effect. Damage +3. So the explosive cannon and the regen gun would get +3. Oh, well, okay. Do we have enough for an upgrade? No, we don't. And maybe this one can't be upgraded. All right. Well, let's keep going. Let's take a sip, though. If you're having a good time out there, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It'll help more people see the video and learn about this game, and that helps the dev out, you know? Okay. Cheers to you. I think we're looking pretty good, right? Okay, now we know that we need to focus up on these bigger guys, right? The HP is coming back. It's going down, but it's also coming back as well, which is nice. You know, if you're gonna lose it, you want to see it come back. All right, I am gonna focus a little bit more on the coins. I know we're taking some hits. Impact engine. The satellite deals 0.2% damage with each hit. Okay, so I guess we should call this a satellite, right? Yeah, okay. Glad we all agree about that. Adjacent components getting the following effect. Projectile penetration +1. Well, that would be nice. Let's put that in there. And summon volume +25%, but then it knocks down the speed. The satellite deals +2% damage with each hit. Or we could just look at whether or not we could upgrade something is what I was going to say. But maybe we can't. All right. Well, let's do a quick refresh. We've still got quite a bit of Do Re Mi. Generates a pulse scatter after accumulating 8 health loss. That's interesting. Here's another level 1 regen gun. You know, nothing really popped there. HP regen +2, HP limit -5. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. This might be worth doing. I think we're going to do that. I know, a little bit of a help me, hurt me, but I think it's going to be more of a help me. And I think we're probably ready to go here. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so down to 20 max HP, but we've now got some organic HP recharge happening. Oh, this might be the end of us, folks. Oh my goodness. Well. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go back. I'm going to show you that there is a little bit of a roguelite-ishness to the game, and I think that is in the menu. Let's pick Crisis. Enemy damage +5%. We're going to go burn damage. Well, actually, I might want to build a burn satellite this time. Let's go enemy spawn rate +5%. And let's see, what do we want to go with here? I'm thinking a flamethrower. Who's into that? Yeah, let's do a flamethrower. Let's go difficulty 1. Here's where some of the roguelite-ness comes into play. You can put in some growth points. Now, I don't have enough to do anything here, but wanted to at least point it out. And then we've got a amplifier here, main weapon enhancement. Oh, that's interesting. All right, well, let's throw that on. Why not, since we've opened it up. Okay. Very nice, right? Now, this flamethrower cannon that we have is going to also do damage over time for us, like any good flamethrower would, right? See, the initial damage is not going to be great. It's good for these little enemies, of course, but it is going to help us by doing damage over time, and I think that I am going to put another flamethrower on here, and you know what? We might just go with a fire and ice build. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Let's do that. So we got fire on one side, we got ice on the other. That's going to be fun. Penetration damage. All right, well, we're out of gold anyways, so it doesn't matter. This is looking good. Yeah, see how they're starting to light on up? Not bad. I think when I did my initial wave of Steamfest downloads, probably grabbed 15 games, something like that. Just grabbing a quick sip here. Cheers to you. Deep structure. For each component on the component ring, damage amplification +2%. I mean, that would pay dividends. Let's do that. And let's do this too. All right. Yeah, I think initially I grabbed 14 games, and out of those 14, I found 2 or 3 that I wanted to show off. You know, I'll tell you, sometimes I burn through the games rather quickly. Sometimes I just kind of know, no, this isn't exactly what I was hoping it to be, or, you know, not exactly what I was looking for. And you know, here I don't do game reviews, but I only show off games that I truly enjoy. All right, burn count +3, burn damage -5%. I think that is worth doing. And what do we have here? I just want to take a look at this. Adjacent components gain the following effect: damage +1, projectile size +30%. The projectile slows down and its trajectory twists. I mean, that's kind of interesting. So we could pop this between these two. Why don't we do that? Let's go right over here with that. Okay. And we've got 3 left. So we can do nothing. Yep, I like it. I like it. I think that is wonderful for us. So anyway, there's still more games that I'm going to play as part of Next Fest, but as I said at the top, I'd love to hear about games that you're playing and enjoying as well. Always love recommendations in the comments area, and we can all benefit from this as well. Okay, let's get another cryo gun now. And we're gonna put that right over there. That's a good spot for that. Okay. Penetration count +1, damage amplification -10%. So I actually wouldn't mind this at all. Automatically generates orbiting satellites that collide with enemies, releasing arcs upon impact. Wow, I like that too. Huh. All right. I like that a little bit more. But you know what? We don't have room for this, do we? Because it's a little bit bigger than I thought. Okay, so unfortunately, we're going to have to recycle that, and we're going to get hosed on the whole deal. That's okay. That's okay. You know, sometimes the GOAT teaches things that you shouldn't do in these video games, and that's an example of that. We got hosed. We got hosed at the used car lot on that one. Okay, and sometimes that happens. That's okay. All right. You know what? This run feels different than last time, doesn't it? A little bit. I think we're positioned a little bit better this time. Okay. So we're good on guns. We can fit a module if we decide we want a module. Oh, so this is that. You know what? Why don't we just put another one of these in there? I think it's helpful. We could even upgrade it. Okay, well, we might choose to just have an upgrade. Let's do that. And let's upgrade one of our cryo guns as well. Let's see, what? Oh, right. So when you upgrade, it combines the weapons, which is why we have the open spot. Yes, okay, so I don't know that we want to, well, maybe we do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And let's go damage amp. Do we want a regen gun? We could. Huh. I mean, this would be interesting too. All right. Not going to worry about knockback this time. And you know, here's the other thing. The fact that we've got less guns, but they're upgraded now. Reload is going to be really snappy based on just having less equipment. So we like that. This is definitely the highest amount of max HP I've had since playing the game. Alright, firearm amplification, firearm damage +2, component capacity +1. That may be kind of nice. I think we should get another flamethrower, because of course we should. I think maybe this flame satellite would be interesting. And okay. I think we should upgrade this. And I know that that leaves this out in the cold, but that's okay. And I'm going to go with just a general damage increase as well here. Oh, yeah. We're looking good. Look how big those bullets are now. satellite is lighting enemies on fire, starting that damage over time clock. Everything is going according to plan. So I think we made it to what? Wave 11, wave 12 last time? Something like that. This is looking good so far. Not going to worry about HP regen. Volume module. Adjacent components getting the following effect. Projectile size plus 20%. Summon volume. Interesting. I think we're just going to refresh this. Shooting speed plus 0.4. I like the sound of that. I would like to get another flamethrower. Now, my guess is if we leave this in the warehouse, we'll be able to do the upgrade to the other flamethrower. Is that a thing? Yep, it's a thing. So let's do that. And we've got 24 left, so let's go with our shooty speed. And I think that's going to do it for this one. Oh, yeah. We're looking good. Perfect. Trying to nail the gold when I can. I think this game has that nice push and pull of gotta get the gold, but gotta get the enemies before they get too close. You like a good push and pull. You know what I mean? Oh, wow. Okay. Take a sip of coffee here. Now, I see a ballistic module here. And that could be interesting. This is level 1. I'm looking at this too. So this was that slowdown deal that we had. Here's another cryo gun, which could be of interest to us as well. This is level 2, so we would, I'm imagining we would need to have 2 of these. So we'll buy it and leave it on the side, right? Yeah. So I would imagine we'd have to upgrade these first and then combine, if that's a thing. I would imagine there's a level 3 option. Let's re-roll. And let's see here. Lucky critical hit. Luck plus 3. We don't have a whole lot of luck this time, do we? Huh. I'm not loving the options here. We're going to refresh again. And I guess we'll pop this on there because why not, right? What is this? Every 30 seconds summons a black hole. Oh, that could have been interesting, let's be honest, but that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. We were out of gold, no big deal. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a really good setup. So if we just continue building upon what we're doing in the grand scheme of things, I think this is going to work out okay. But again, going back to that build variety, you know, if you think about what we were doing last time, which I know some of you are saying you weren't doing much of anything. You know, I hear you. I hear you. Let's see if this works. So can we upgrade this, and then can we upgrade this? We can. We can. Look at that. Okay. All right. Now you're playing with power. So we're going to take 14 and... what else are we going to do here? I think we're going to refresh. Component capacity plus 1. I don't hate that at all. Let's pop that on there. And now we just need to eventually find another component. Wave 10. Coming in hot. All right, I think something moved our component around. Probably that new component spot. As the bullets are looking a little bit smaller on the main. Not loving that, but that's okay. That's all right. We can figure that out. All right, just spreading around that damage over time. I think that's important early on. Quick reload. Perfect. So I see what happened here. We put a space between, didn't we? Okay. Let's do this. See, now almost everything gets advantage, which is fine. This doesn't need to be trumped up in any way, so that's good. Firearm damage +3. Let's re-roll and let's grab this flamethrower because eventually we're going to want to do that. I don't want to combine these and then leave an empty spot just yet. I don't feel like we have to do that. That's looking good. Let's do it. Yeah, this is great. Faster reload really coming into play with all the additional components that we've thrown on here. I would like to make our orbiting weapon a little bit better if that was possible. Just grab the rest of that gold. Wow, 57. All right, burn count +3, burn damage -5%. Yeah, let's do that. So that's fully upgraded now. Adjacent components getting the following speed, summoning speed. You know, let's go ahead and refresh. Let's take this flamethrower. Let's upgrade these. Let's upgrade one of these. We're going to upgrade that. We're going to set this as the main weapon, so that'll have the target coming out, and it'll spin accordingly. And boy, oh boy, we still got more slow effect +15%. I don't know that we have anything that causes slow. So let's go with a refresh here. And what is this? Burn damage +15%. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll go in the other direction a little bit. I would have bought this, but that's okay. That's all right. I don't think I mentioned the other day that I did end up completing God of War Ragnarok, and man, what a video game. I would never spoil anything for you, but I will say that I have now gotten into the added on Valhalla mode, which is a roguelite version of God of War, and I'm having a blast with that. So we'll be seeing that out on the channel very soon as well. Burning out of control. Now this is interesting. Let's take a sip here and think about this. That's a lot to read. Firearm damage -1, mechanical damage -1, asteroid damage. When enemies are continuously burned, each burn damage count increases burn damage by +1, stacking up to 20 times. Wow. Well, look, I think that's worth doing. Restore 1 HP upon killing 5 enemies, so that's that regen gun. We're not going to do that at this point in the game. This has something to do with luck and dropping coins. I don't know that we're set up for that. Let's... Okay, well, things are not really popping that we need. I mean... Look, I'll take this. This is a level 1 flamethrower. We'll do that. Ooh, that's a nice all-around. If we would have had Well, if we would add enough money for it, but that's okay. That's all right. Let's do it. It's great when you're watching your other guns do all the work and you're like, I was gonna spin over there, but I guess I'm not now. Change of plans. Makes you feel good about the build you put together. It's validation at its best. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Here's another flamethrower. You know we like those. So let's do an upgrade there. And then let's go out here and do an upgrade there. Wonderful. Okay. Slow amplification, super entity. No, we don't want super entity. Let's do a refresh. Burn count +1. Oh boy. Look at that. So enemies that die that are burning, the effects are spread to other enemies in the area that weren't already burning. What a time. What a time. Okay. Well, let's lock that in. And we're going to get after these bigger dudes. I do think that it would be nice to find another one of the orbiting flame weapons that we have. I will say that I haven't been as focused on that, so it's possible that has popped in the last couple of store waves, and I just didn't spot it because it wasn't what I was looking for. But it would be nice to level that up a little bit too. Boy, we are ending up with a lot of gold each time. It's really great. Elastic Edge. What does this do? Damage amplification -33%. Knockback distance. Projectiles consume penetration count to bounce when hitting edges. No, I don't think so. Hey, look at that. Speak of the devil. All right. Let's upgrade that. And let's equip that. Perfect. Okay. Burning explosion. What is this? What is this now? Okay. When a single burn instance exceeds 5 damage, fires 3 projectiles. Every additional 1 burn damage each. Holy smokes, this is getting crazy. All right. Burn damage plus 15%, and we can afford it. Wow. Wow. All right. Oh, man. All right. Our build just got crazy. Our build just reached the moon. All right. That's what we're doing out here. That is what we're doing out here. I can pretty much just focus on grabbing the gold each time now, because there is so much good stuff happening on the screen. I mean, I don't want to say I can just kind of go to sleep at this point, because not that, you know, we don't want to be overconfident, right? That can get you into trouble. But things are looking really, really good now. Okay, I think we're gonna go all the way. Let's take a sip to that. Cheers to you. And do I see a general ammo capacity +3? I do, and I would love to do that. Let's see here. Health regen increases as health decreases, gaining HP regen +1 for each 10 health lost. I don't know that we need to do that just yet. Let's do that. Wow. We'll take it. That's a stroke of luck, I think. All right, let's dive in. So 6 more ammo across the board without taking a hit for it. You know, that's not a help me, hurt me. That's just a help me. That's pretty cool. And of course, all of our shots go to create more shots. What a time. Okay. So, do we think the flamethrowers can be upgraded again? I think they probably can, but that said, we're at wave 17. So this is where you have to be honest with yourself and say, hey, self, probably not enough time. Probably not enough time for that. So let's keep looking here. We have a cryo gun that's level 3. Probably not enough time for that. So we'll go with the alloy armor for sure. Let's see. What do we got here? Penetrating split. Let's read that. Upon penetration, projectiles have 20% chance to split. Oh, that's interesting. So do we have, you know, I think we've got penetration, don't we? I'm looking over here to see if that is called out at all, and I am not seeing it. So it would be on something over here. Okay, yeah, so we do have penetration. So let's do this, and let's go for it. So now we've got potentially splitting bullets. That is crazy. Yeah, I see it happening. Well, look, the goal now is to make this build even more ridiculous. Okay, can we all agree on that? If I know this group, I think we can. Let's grab all the gold. Fantastic. Okay. Satellite deals plus 2% damage with each hit. Fierce burning. Yep, let's do fierce burning. Let's go with a refresh. Burn speed plus 1. Sure, why not? Oh, wow. Quick reload. Holy moly. All right, and that's going to do it for this one. This would have been nice, but we're sitting really good. Especially now with that 40% reload speed. Yamahama. I mean, the enemy ships aren't even really getting that close anymore. Crazy. Okay. Perfect. All right. So, when reapplying the burn effect, stack the burn count. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, yes. Yes. Penetration count plus 1. Well, that's going to help. That's going to help us certainly with the splitting bullets. Let's go ahead and do this as well. All right. This is great. Wave 19. We're almost there. You know, sometimes in these games, you start to feel a little bit terrible about what you've done. You know, like you broke something. But that's what we love about these games, right? Hey, let's just break it as much as we can. All right, now this is going to be our last wave, I believe, to purchase upgrades. So we definitely want to make sure we get all the gold this time. And we have done just that. Wow. Well, I don't know that luck. All right, you know what? Well, let's just get silly with it. Let's get the luck. Is there anything else we can get? When enemies are knocked back, they aren't. We don't have a slow effect thing. Penetration damage plus 15%. Why not? And we ended up at 0. And look out, because Vortexer is approaching. Let's take one last sip of coffee here. Cheers to all of you out there. Thank you so much for all the support lately. The views are popping off. We're about to hit 9,000 subscribers, and many of you are deciding to become channel members, which is just awesome. I appreciate the additional support. We've got such a good cause that we're supporting in Gamers Outreach, and we're all doing this together, so my thanks to you. Greatest community ever. Well, this is going to end up being a very quick battle. I know. Usually I intentionally keep them a lot closer. It's always intentional when it's close, because I aim to offer you with suspense and excitement and thrills. That's what most of you would say you get out of this channel: excitement, suspense, thrills, never bad decisions by the person at the mouse and keys, right? Never bad decisions. Always excitement, thrills, right? Okay, so, hey, I think you should try SHOOPER NOVA. It's pretty good. It's a fun video game, and you can get in and grab this demo now. I will include the link in the video description for your easy retrieval if you choose to do so. And I'll tell you what, we'll do this again sometime soon. We'll get together and play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, they're the best. And you're the best. I really appreciate all the support, as I just talked about. If you are interested in channel membership, there is a link to learn more about that in the video description as well. You'll have your name in the credits section. Sometimes you'll get early access to videos as soon as they're uploaded, and some other features as well, like egoticons. Yeah, they're a thing. All right, take care out there. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you again next time. Goodbye.